3, 2, 1. Do you hate sea turtles? Do you enjoy seeing garbage pile on and fill up the natural environment? If you do, then the speech is probably not for you. Litter is a problem in our communities for several reasons. Everywhere you go, you might see some trash lying on the ground, unnecessarily so. When one person refuses to throw away their trash appropriately, it can lead to a snowball effect of other problems that affect communities and the surrounding area. From increased crime rates to the degradation of the natural environment, littering causes all of this. This is a problem for homeowners and taxpayers alike. Homeowners would see their property values decrease due to the increase in litter. According to the North Carolina Department of Public Safety, litter encourages vandalism and other rates of petty crime. It's also a problem for taxpayers. More litter, more garbage on the ground means more garbage that needs to be picked up. And it is a drain on the taxpayer for money to be spent cleaning up after ourselves. But why should you listen to me? What do I know about litter? After weeks of research, I have been able to recognize the problems and patterns that affect everyday people. People of all types. As well as my time in the Boy Scouts as a youth, which taught me a baseline level of environmental stewardship that I think anybody can access. In this speech, I will explain how and why litter is a problem in our communities and what organizations like the Great Raleigh Cleanup are doing about it and how we can all play our part, as well as what the future holds and what we can do to affect that future. But let's look at the facts first. The fact is that according to the North Carolina Department of Transportation, over $22 million was spent on litter management in 2022 alone. That's $22 million, all spent cleaning up garbage. That's a lot of money. But it is small potatoes in the grand scheme of a state budget. But it is money that could be spent providing food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, but instead, somebody couldn't throw away their trash, right? Doesn't seem right to me. Another estimate from the nonprofit organization Keep America Beautiful, they focus on garbage cleanup and waste management. They say that over 50 billion pieces of individual litter are in America today. That means that if we all wanted to clean it up, we'd have to go out and pick up over 152 pieces each, all of us. If we went out and did that, we'd clean up all the litter, but not everybody would know how to throw it away, right? So, what can we do? Well, I don't think you're gonna go out and pick up 152 pieces of garbage, right? Like that's absurd. I haven't thrown away 152 pieces, or I haven't littered that much garbage, right? But otherwise, the Great Raleigh Cleanup offers a path to assistance and opportunities to help clean up the area around us. Them specifically, through their organization, they've had over 1,000 unique volunteers since 2020 when they started in October. And those 1,000 unique volunteers have all contributed over 6,000 hours of community service, all spent cleaning up trash. Since October of 2020, close to 100,000 pounds of garbage have been collected by people participating in the Great Raleigh Cleanup. So, what would it look like if organizations like the Great Raleigh Cleanup weren't around? It'd look like this. This top picture is a picture of the garbage in the Pacific Ocean. That's just out there, just hanging. But what would happen if nobody was there to clean it up? It would look like this. It would look like this and that. That's a beach completely covered in trash. And this is very common in the Pacific Ocean, as not everybody, there's no one out there to clean up the trash. So it's on us to mitigate our litter that goes out. As trash litters the streets, crime rates increase, property values decrease, garbage piles up. It's disease, it's a pandemic waiting to happen on the side of the street, everywhere you go. But it doesn't have to be this way. Or it could look like, everywhere it could look like this, a paradise island, free of trash, free of garbage. And this is obtainable by us if we all do our part, cleaning up trash as we go. Just one walk every couple months with a trash bag in hand. That's all you gotta do. That's all the Great Raleigh Cleanup suggests you do. In order to adopt your neighborhood, they suggest you just have to do it 3 times a year. Go out, fill 1 bag of trash 3 times a year, take a picture of it, submit it to them. And now you adopted your neighborhood. You're playing your part in helping clean up. All it takes is a garbage bag and a will to help the community. The Great Raleigh Cleanup accepts all volunteers of all types of people. They provide resources to whoever needs it. Trash bags, gloves, garbage pickers, you name it, safety vests. And they can help get more people out if you have an area that needs to be cleaned up. Thank you. I hope I have explained the effects of litter on the community, how the Great Raleigh Cleanup is affecting litter, and playing their part in helping everybody get connected with one goal of helping clean the area up. Together, we can mitigate the effects of litter. And to conclude, I have a quote from one Mr. Robert Swan, who was the first individual to walk to both the North and the South Pole. He says, "The greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it." I think that's pretty applicable, because we just got to clean up our trash, right? Thank you.